But I like that jacket Purply's got on.
Ooh.
So if that's any indication, let's get it.
Looking smooth coming out here. You got to look good when you come out to Genesis. You know?
That's true.
You got to bring your best fits. All right.
Bring the A game, my friends. Let me tell you something. NorCal, it's a beautiful area.
Oh yeah.
Beautiful people, and guess what? Whether you're at home or you're in person, you're beautiful too. Okay, so you got to dress the part. That's just what it is, man. And shouts to all my fellow Pokemon Go players in the chat. It's Community Day, Lavitar. Get you a shiny one. But you about to see two players. I'm saying, man, you about to see two players trying to shine right now, baby. It is Kurama. It is Purply. It is game number 1. Is that a me, Chuck?
That is a me Brawler. I see the fist on the stock icons there. Me Brawler, actually really similar to Mario.
Yeah.
I always like to say me Brawler is a mix of Mario and Fox.
I actually like that.
Yeah, it's really funny. But okay, Kurama actually going for a down throw there, not going to fully connect. And this could throw Kurama out. I mean, for a loop. There's not a ton of me Brawler players out there.
That's true.
Not the most common character, but I do think this character has some sauce and is a underrated character.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you know, it really just kind of comes down to you. You said it best. Like, there's not a whole lot of top level ones, right? But the ones we tend to see who do make it on stream, not too bad at making an impact, right? So I don't think Kurama's going to exactly have a walk in the park, but a nice snipe with that fireball, going to take care of stock number 1. Beautiful executed.
Yeah, and Kurama loves to go for those really low fireballs to try to catch anyone really trying to set up for that low recovery with a really low double jump. And the timing coming out from Kurama is so strong here. He's going to get that stock wiped off the board here. Now Kurama can have some opportunity to get some damage unless Purply can go ahead and seal out this stock.
100%. We'll see if Purply can bring this one back. That's the thing with Kurama, right? Like, he's one of those players that can really start to snowball a game, but when you make plays like that Purply just did, not letting him get too much of a lead, that's the best way to keep things close. Interesting to note, too, this is going to be best of 5, so we're in best of 5 territory.
And it seems like Purply playing fairly grounded. I mean, Kurama was able to get so much damage off the pokes here.
A B? Yes, sir. Not going to get the KO, but I like the damage and good position he finds himself in as well.
Tries to get the high forward air.
Oh, my goodness.
Sets up into another forward air, but not going to get that spike hitbox. But still, slowly but surely, racking up all of this damage is Kurama. Tries to get the grab in the corner here. Another trade in favor of Kurama. The up smash, the noggin almost coming through here.
Dude, Kurama's just so scared. Oh my goodness, a big clash right there. Kurama trying to get that finishing blow. He's really throwing out these up smashes in an attempt to close out this stock. We'll see if Purply gives it to him. Nice use of Flood, just trying to control that space.
I love these pivot boost forward tilts as well. Kurama using that tech just to push himself forward just a tad bit there with the forward tilt, give him a little bonus range here. The Flood, they're missing the mark here. The downer almost connects with Purply, navigating through all those hitboxes and actually claiming the center stage here.
Yeah, this is actually super impressive by him. I mean, to be hanging on this long at that high of a percent, finally the back air will take care of the stock. But man, he held on for a long time. Really, if that first stock's a good indication, he can absolutely bring this back and not let it get too much out of hand. Let's find out what we got.
Tries to go for the down air.
He tried to Kurama, bro. You can't do that.
Gonna tack on a quick 42 here. Oh, but that command grab does some good damage here. Now Purply gonna just need a solid hit. Tries to play out of shield, but Kurama with such a long wait on the ledge there and knows Purply not really in position to go ahead and drop shield and threaten the ledge hang. So Kurama just kind of waiting for that shield to dwindle down here. Ooh, the reverse up air. Whoa, coast to coast.
And that all started with him just waiting half a second for that spot dodge to come out. So he's going to get a nice little 81% before that stock ends up being taken. But Kurama definitely put himself in positions to succeed. Purply not out of this just yet. Definitely a few combinations that, I say that this character can put together, but Kurama never wanted to make it easy.
Yeah, and remember, me Brawler can ladder as well as Mario, if not even better in certain situations here. So Purply does have that win condition. Purply is able to set up some kind of vertical setup here. There's the up tilt, up airs. Gonna go for falling up air. No, not enough time. Kurama able to nair out of that situation. The double jump to the platform here.
Oh my
All
God.
of that pressure, but here it is, the up B. Oh man, goes for the side B. I think Purply wanted an up B there.
That's what I was thinking too. But maybe like the more inopportune time on that one, just kind of tried to force the issue. And Kurama, not somebody who could just give up free opportunities for. So that's going to be very costly. But a closer game one, I think, than most people might have expected.
Yeah, absolutely. And coming into this, the tail end of that game, I just feel like Purply messed up the first time, and then Purply's like, oh, I need the run back. You know what I mean? Like
Exactly, right?
Yeah.
Like but that's the thing. Like you
You
want the
already kind of
immediate.
showed your hand, right?
Yeah, you want the immediate gratification. You just have to continue to be patient.
But it's hard to be patient up on that stage. I will say, every time you're playing Smash Ultimate, it just feels so good to press those buttons.
It does.
Know? And there's so many situations where you got to hit a slight pause and then hit the button, or put yourself in a position to react to. We'll see if Purply can go ahead and do that for himself here and really get this adaptation coming through. I do think that was a very close game number one.
It was.
At this point,
Absolutely.
We are in round 2 pool, so everything is best of 5. You're going to have a little bit more time to adapt to your opponent. The sets are going to be a little bit longer. Which is good, though, which is good.
Oh, 100%. I mean, you kind of maximize, utilize, and take full advantage of that additional game that you're granted. That's why it's so important to get past that round 1 of pools, right? Because you understand, hey, I'm going to have more opportunities. As, of course, the competition gets more and more difficult, Purply's finding out right now, trying to get back to the ground. Look at Kurama, just does such a good job with these Mario aerials, just porting him around the stage.
Yeah, even if Kurama doesn't necessarily get the 0 to death crazy combos, Kurama's still doing a really good job of holding that advantage state, getting all that bread and butter damage in, and look, it's still in a fantastic position, 60% to 109.
Well, the thing for him is, right, I mean, you say it's now it's a 0 to death, man, but he just gets so much damage accumulated, right, and he's so efficient with taking out stocks. Like, it all kind of, it's a means to an end no matter how you go down. But credits to Purply, though, still very much so in this. Trying to get back off that ledge, does a good job. I like him being aggressive there, not just giving up defensive options for maybe Kurama to capitalize off. That might be a stock. It is. Good stuff.
Catches the tech chase, set up. Great stuff from Purply there. That neutral B. Usually we see shock put, which is the projectile, like bowling ball looking one. Very good projectile. I know Esam favors that one, and a lot of other Mii players favor that one, but Larry actually favors the rapid punches there with the other neutral B. You do have that KO option, and it's also really good on platforms or as a parry mix-up.
Nice extension. Good stuff.
Tried to go for the reset here. Also tried to get the flood to the ledge.
If he had got that flood, that would have been such a cheesy stock.
Oh, yeah. That would have been tragic for Purply.
Super jump punch. We got those.
Speaking of tragedy, look at all that damage you're taking just from that one exchange, but Purply's turning out no.
Oh, damn, bro.
Kurama's able to narrow out of so many scenarios that Purply sets up, whereas I feel like it's not the same the other way around.
Yeah, he's not afforded that same luxury, right? Like, that's definitely more of a Mario privilege there. Trying to go for a little bit of an ankle breaker, but Purply not falling for it. Keeps himself stationary. Still in a very good position to get this stock off.
Oh, gets the air dodge, but air dodge to the right there.
Yeah, he didn't pull the trigger. I mean, probably didn't anticipate him going that far over.
Yeah, Kurama definitely got the directional mix on that one. 121% on the rage. Another tech chase situation, and just goes for that neutral beat.
Oh.
And Kurama just shielding that first hit, but like I said, kind of like a parry mix-up, right, with those multi-hits. So maybe Kurama tried to jump out of that situation or tried to do some kind of out of shield, but Kurama going to clean things right back up with the noggin, the up smash to keep everything even.
And literally just one Mario combo away from just taking back the lead. And just like that, there it is. I mean, that was a simple one, too. Oh, looking for the more.
The
yes,
reset.
Sir.
Caught you swinging. I caught you swinging.
Bro.
Take all this damage.
Just tell him, Chuck.
Okay, the up air. Oh, man, so safe on block here. Mario has extremely safe areas. Back air, landing up air, especially when you do these cross-ups. And I will say Kurama's been doing a fantastic job of avoiding this command grab coming out from Purply. It's a very, very strong brawler move. That side B. Oh, the down air.
Man,
and
that might get him.
mix.
Yeah, I was going to say, because, I mean, the additional boost of being on the platform when you first executed that, just enough to put him in the blast zone. So Kurama eking that one out, but another close one, man. This ain't coming free.
Yeah, and that's the thing about Mario and Ultimate. You have another finisher, right? You can go for down air, and you can get a bunch of different cross-ups, or just a move that KOs a little bit earlier than the up B, depending on how close you are to the blast zone there. So you saw Kurama kind of drifting to the right, catching the cross-up DI. I think even with the correct DI, that might have still been it, but nonetheless, Kurama always knows exactly when and where to pull the trigger to get the stock, or just back out, get the reset, get the damage, right? And I think that's what really separates the good and the great Marios, right? Kurama, definitely one of the greats to do it with this character.
No doubt about that, man. Probably, I mean, the greatest right now. I don't think anybody would disagree with that. He is definitely...
No dispute here.
Yeah, he's definitely put this character on his back and then some, so kudos to him. Purply, though, has been doing a good job keeping pace. It really just comes, that last those last couple of interactions where it comes to finishing off the stock. That's where he's just got to pick it up a little bit. We saw him take the first 2 stocks off in game number 2. It was that third one that just evaded him.
Yeah, Purply's been able to find these openings with the neutral B, but I wonder how long that's going to work against Kurama, right? The thing about these top players is they adapt extremely fast, and that's the hardest part when you're playing in a best-of-5 against them is, you know, the whole time you're adapting, they're adapting just as well, if not better.
That's, Chuck, I mean, that's, you know, it's a double-edged sword, right? Because it's like, okay, I have time to learn too, but, you know, you got to understand your opponent is in the same position, and that is probably the last position that Purply wanted to find himself in. Is Kurama going on absolute tear right now. Look at these strong aerials, great positioning, doing everything right now to extend this lead and then some.
Kurama set that situation up from a ledge jump up air and then just double jump down air. What a setup. You're in disadvantage and you're just getting the KO. Oh my!
Whoa! Disrespectful, bro.
What happened to the DI on that one?
I thought he was on stage, not coming through our television, man. What the heck was that?
I mean, it's small battlefield. Maybe the ceiling's just low enough. Because Purply has been DIing all of those uppies correctly the entire time. So maybe it's just the lower ceiling on small battlefield there. Maybe Kurama just had a platform extension, but wow, very surprising KO there. And now Kurama is sitting real pretty to set up this 3-0.
Yeah, look, I mean, just it's such a staunch difference between the first two games, right? I mean, they go down to the wire, and then you go into this game number 3 and just completely getting hammered. Like, literally just no answers for Kurama at the moment.
And talked about it earlier again, that adaptation rate, right? You know, Purply's adapting the same time Kurama is, but you can tell, especially from this game, Kurama definitely hitting harder for some of these punishes and really taking the adaptation to the bank here. But Purply fighting back, going to get that up smash.
And he's also mixed up his approaches too, right? It's not just the same, like I'm just going to kind of hover in front of you, drop an aerial last minute type beat. Being super grounded with some of the approaches, and anti-air is just continuing to pay off.
Okay, there's the forward throw here.
I think he shook, Chuck.
Yeah.
I think he shook.
Well, here's some damage. We got some damage.
Chuck, he's at 138 on his last stock. It's over, man.
All right.
It's over.
Man,
and that's okay.
Purply, I tried. I tried Purply. But you know what?
He said, here's some damage.
Got some damage. No JV. No JV.
Here's some hope, man.
No JV.
Some hope. Good effort from Purply. Those first two games, fantastic. But yeah, game number 3, Kurama just kind of put his stamp on that set and took over.
Yeah, I think if Purply was able to at least seal out one